You have to be ready to invest. We always have to stay on our toes and always put in the work. Hey, how's it going, guys? Dan Kitajima here, back with another episode of How to Grow Your Insurance Agency. So I just want to share with you guys probably what I feel is the 3 most important lessons and share with you guys and hope that it will help you grow your insurance agency as well. I'm an agent in Orange, California, and my book of business is $14 million, staff of 14 employees, and I learned a lot of lessons along the way. Number 1, it's all about marketing. And to me, the lead volume is so important, and to be able to get that lead volume that's necessary to grow your insurance agency, you have to be ready to invest money into marketing. This is a lesson I learned. I spent money on marketing, and the more I did that, there was a direct correlation in how many policies we sold. So this is a lesson that I think is very important because some marketing is very scalable, meaning that if you spend money on it, you could get more returns in it, and there's no limit because if you spend more money, then you can get more leads. So finding a lead system, lead marketing source that works for you, and if you do find something, then you want to pour as much money into it as possible because that may not be working for you forever. While it's hot, you want to take advantage of it and always at the same time look for other sources that may help you grow your agency by being able to spend more money into it. On the topic of marketing, not just the lead volume and the willingness to invest, we also have to have a good lead management system too. So lead management system is going to help you with everything, automated emails, text. This is going to make your agency get so much more activity than just employees doing text and emails themselves because everything is automated. You want to have these reports too, which lead sources are giving you the best quote rate, the best conversion rate. What's the cost per lead? What's the cost per conversion? And have all these analytics. Same thing on the producer side too, which producers are having the best closing ratio, quote ratio, who's sending out the most texts, who's on the phones the most, and really make decisions off some of these data that's available to us rather than just intuition. But I think the biggest thing here that I want to share with you guys that I've seen, you have to spend the money. I think that's one thing that insurance agents that don't get to high levels, I always see is their unwillingness to spend money on marketing because maybe there's a little learning curve, they're afraid to lose money. This is a big lesson that I learned. I shared this in other videos that I made. If you're on the fence about starting a new marketing campaign, go for it, spend the money. That's the only way you're going to find out. And that's really the way to improve your skill level as a salesperson, and same thing for your producers as well. Number 2, you have to invest in your team and really look out for what's the best interest for them. When you're only thinking about yourself, you're going to have a small agency because you're going to be able to take money out of the agency and spend that on your lifestyle. But if your ambitions level is very high, like mine was when I first started off, the trick for me was to make it all about my producers and my staff members. By caring about them, you're going to find ways to grow your insurance agency because they're going to need to make the commission and they're going to be able to support their family with the cost of living the way it is nowadays. You have to provide them with leads, or you have to provide them with training. So if you're always thinking about how can you provide for them, then you're going to be building a bigger agency because you're going to have more people that are committed. You're not going to be reliant on what you do on a day-to-day basis as far as sales and customer service. So if you truly find people that you like working with, and if you truly care about them, then you're going to work harder for them, you're going to spend more money for them, you're going to try to motivate them, you're going to train them, you're going to provide leads for them. And these are all the behaviors that's going to lead to a bigger agency. Think about what can I do for my staff members? Because in return, by giving so much to them and providing them such an opportunity, at the end, you're actually helping yourself out by growing a bigger agency for yourself. All right, number 3, the grind never stops. You have to hustle hard in this business, even with the residual income, because there's just so many changes that happens in the market, the DOI, there's just so many underwriting and staff turnover or lead vendors changing. There's so many changes that could happen within the 15-year period that has happened that I learned that we always have to stay on our toes and always work hard. Luckily for me, I like to stay busy, so I've always stayed busy. And even though the residuals do come in and it's a great source of income, we still have to always be looking out for the NBC, as David Sewell said in my last Elite Agent Talk, the new business commission. That's what it's all about. We always have to be working hard and innovating. Technology changes, the way people communicate. So we always want to be on the lookout and look for ways to improve our agency, because if we don't, the world is moving at such a faster pace now, we're just going to get left behind and we're just going to be living off residuals, which is going to dry up eventually, if you're not making up that with new business commissions, new ways of marketing, new ways to communicate with people, new technology. So these are all things we have to be looking out for, and then just put in the work. If you really want to have a high performing agency, you have to be in there with your team, motivating them daily, training them daily, and having their back, and just be committed to put in the work. You can play golf if you want to every day, but that's going to be the choices you make. Sometimes we have to decide, hey, to build a large enough agency, then you have to make this so much of a sacrifice. Personally, I wanted to build a big agency, and I found out that the only way to do it is through hard work. So those are the 3 lessons I learned. 15 years, it's been a blast. I'm looking forward to the next 15 years. Hopefully it'll be a little bit easier. Regardless, I'm going to be working hard, taking care of my staff, and investing money in marketing and spending a lot of attention in that, because that's going to be the way to grow my insurance agency. Hope this helps. Let me know if you've been in the insurance business, what has been the biggest lessons you learned. Put it in the comments. Let me know. I'm really interested to hear and learn more from you guys as well. So thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, let's get it.